What a rare treat having Andrew Young, one of Liverpool's favourite sons, here in studio this morning. Someone who knows about Liverpool all too well, but I'm sure from a slightly competitive edge. Benny McCarthy is also with us today, filling us in what he's been up to over the last couple of years, and of course, talking about AFCON. But let's get a bit of a backstory. What was life like for you back there, overseas? How did you look after yourself? Did you have a team of chefs, celebrity chefs looking after you? What was your lifestyle like that side?
It was pretty hectic because with the traveling and the playing, so you couldn't really stick to a certain diet or certain way of eating. So you just have to try and be a bit more sensible. But I was very fortunate enough that I had a chef, personal chef, that was coming in and making myself try and not look like an artist, man.
Well, dude, purely because of that, I'm going to be your personal chef today. We're going to spice up a bit of popcorn, but I understand you've got your own popcorn little recipe going here, which sounds very interesting. What is this called, first of all?
This is the citrus burst.
Citrus burst.
And it's a very sweety sort of taste. And
I like the sound of that. And we've got a lot of sweet tooths here in Espresso. So we're going to start with this. We've got our popcorn, just plain popcorn. Okay, we've got ourselves a little bit of icing sugar there. We've got some lemon and lime zest and a bit of orange zest. So this is our citrus, and this is going to burst. So what I'm going to ask, because I trust you to handle the heavy machinery, if we can mix these together, okay, you can handle the actual blender. There we go. Get that in. What do you like doing in the kitchen now? Have you found your way back into the kitchen? Are you looking after yourself now that you're back in SA?
Yeah, I try and keep it very simple with my protein shakes. And
we should have waited a bit longer before you laughed. Okay, mix this guy up. Pop this on top. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
The magic button.
Yeah, and foil. Perfect. I think that's all right, sir. Sweet. Okay, we'll mix that in there. Okay, that'll have to do. Well, we're just going to stir that in nice. And here is your citrus burst. So this is the kind of thing you'd do before a game. Like, what are you going to be doing for South Africa's game against Mali this weekend? Are you going to go to the stadium? Will you watch it at home? How do you prefer to take in your football?
Unfortunately for me, I'm not as privileged to go to the game, but I'll be in the studio supporting the boys and then just commentating on the game and the input.
How do you find that, commentating and having to offer your critique of players that you are often, still playing with, alongside or against?
It's very hard to criticize teammates and friends, but you got to try and do a justified job for TV, so people could also understand the reasons probably why some of the players are not performing in that. But I try and keep it very
How often do we get it
patriotic.
wrong? So moving on to our next popcorn now. Now, I'm a bit more of a savoury kind of a guy, so we're making a nice little cheese and chives. Nice, eh?
Tidy.
Very, very, very nice. I like the recipe that you brought back. So we've got some chives, got some rock salt here that we're going to grind up. Nice. Going to mix that in very simply. How often are we, as the press and the fans, are we wrong about players? So we love to make these snap judgments about, whether a player is on form or if he's having a crisis of confidence. How often are we wrong? Do we really get into where the players' mindsets are?
Yeah, it depends basically, because sometimes you find that some players do have maybe personal issues that they try and forget about once they step on that pitch, but at times emotion takes over, and then you find players maybe not being able to not being able to do the job, but because the press don't know about these personal things, and then they go on really hard on players.
Especially,
and only if they knew the situation, then they would have probably been a bit more sympathetic.
More forgiving. Well, there we go. I've added my Parmesan cheese. We got our chives, our salt, our Parmesan cheese and chives. Lovely. If you would like any of these recipe lists sent directly to your phone, SMS the word popcorn to 33728. Then the last, I'm going to trade places with you, a bit of substitution. This is something to add a little bit of spice to life. Couldn't be simpler. We've got some paprika, okay? I'm going to toss it in there. Pop this on the fire. We've got some cinnamon, okay? This is going to be a Moroccan spice, all right? This one you can pass off as your own. It goes in there together. A little bit of cumin as well. We're going to let that infuse, release all of those aromas. You can smell them coming out, and that just gets popped on the popcorn. Couldn't be simpler. So we've got Moroccan, we've got Citrus Burst. I love that. You can brand it. That can be your own air freshener one day when you retire.
Benny Citrus Burst.
What is your favorite popcorn? We'd love to know. What is your favorite popcorn?
Citrus Burst.
Without a doubt. Okay. We'd love to know your favorite popcorn. If you'd like any of these recipes sent directly to your phone, again, the keyword is popcorn to 33728. Okay, I can smell those flavors. All right, let's go and get a taste test from the rest of the crew. What's your favorite popcorn?
Goodness can be found in encouraging greatness at the Junior Runners Academy in Soweto. Pick and Pay, always there for you.